You are watching the OG Gamer John Doe. KCMO.
What the fuck was that?
The following program contains coarse language and nudity. Viewer discretion is advised.
Fuck those guys. You hear me?
Wait a minute.
Are you an OG?
First of all, bitch, when you say my name, put some respect on that shit, nigga.
This is like Terminator 20. You've never seen this before.
I had to fall back, couldn't even get a call back. Nowadays when they call back, tell them I'ma need all that. And then some, double back for that income, double back on her Insta. Shorty bad, I might hit some, shorty bad, I might trick some. Couple racks, I might give some, couple plaques, I'm trying to win some. Nigga taking losses, how wins come. Ice drip on my jersey, got some women so curvy. Shout them bitches that curve me, them same bitches be thirsty. That boss talk got them pissed off, ass backwards like crisscross. I was down playing my shit, dawg, now we counting down to that lift off. They giving me love in the town, you think that I play for the cheese? I be so in tune with the sound, you think I was making it? But this shit the perfect example. I pick up the bag in the mail, you ain't for niggas to stamp you. Y'all be doing whatever the trends do. I be doing the shit you pretend to. Pack it in, I just packed out the venue. Pack a lunch, put your name on the menu. They say chiefy, they know.
TK Sports.
Anyone looking at me?
PGA
No.
Tour, proud to bring
Keep
you
watching.
the season-long race.
Someone
for
will.
the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi Luke, I'm very much looking forward to bringing you the action from the golf course for this week's featured group. Now there is a sense of maybe fear, heightened competition this week, as this player has said that they're starting up a rivalry with their playing partner.
So it appears this player's target is to beat Ricky Fowler this week. That should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Yeah, Ricky Fowler sounds like he's up for the challenge. On social media, he's been talking about this rivalry. Is Ricky ever not up for the challenge, though? He'll smile as he's beating you, that's for sure.
Yes, likes to kill him with kindness, does our Ricky. He is a wonderful fella on and off the course. And with a renewed confidence in his game, the new father's looking to shine here. This will be a tough challenge for our rivalry. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. Setting up here with a very long putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
That's disappointing. This is a par putt. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
Welcome to this par 5 hole. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Tee shot is looking good here. Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
The game is coming easy to this player right now, so no reason not to believe they can't do it again this week. Uh-oh, this one's out, heading towards the rough.
And here we are with the third shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. 4 feet to the cup. Looking good. Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
He's currently in first place, looking to hold that lead here.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
This hole is a long par 4.
Look, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Few players have had the kind of impact on the game that Rickie Fowler has, and certainly being a fan favourite, Rich. It's funny when you see grown men dressed head to toe in orange supporting this wonderful person, but I know he wants more out of his career bio than what he's got right now.
And he will definitely get it as well, Luke. He's too good of a talent, and he has too much ability to not be a great player and be on the top of the leaderboard definitely a few times during the season. He is definitely, if there is a Pied Piper in golf outside of Tiger Woods, I would put my thumb on Rickie Fowler, just because so many people go out there dressed in the orange gear that he has, and whatever he does, they just love it. He's engaging, he's affable, he looks like he is enjoying himself on the golf course, which I truly believe he is. He really is one of these players that's so dynamic and so fun to be around. You can't help but root for him week in and week out.
And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling. Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. That was special.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
It's looking solid.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Setting up here, coming off a run of birdies.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice. Magical shot.
Yes, gotta think that's a certain birdie from there.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. And with a quick glance at the scoreboard, they're currently on top with Bubba Watson in 2nd.
Going and going and going.
Rich, one of the big advantages for the experienced players on tour is their history around particular courses. But what advice would you give to the new players who are coming to a course for the first time and how to handle it?
I would say tread easily. Go in there and just try to get into a good rhythm on the golf course. Don't try and go out and try and hit too many heroic shots or go after too many flag sticks, because if you don't know what the consequences are if you don't pull off that shot, well, shame on you. So I think that the veterans obviously have more knowledge about golf courses, and they can say, oh, I don't want to miss it there because that's dead. I've seen it happen before. When you go into a new golf course, Luke, you got to go in with it and just try and play a little bit on the defensive side. Don't get too greedy. Don't try and make too many things happen. Go with...
Oh, what a shot from the bunker. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. And after that hole, leading Bubba Watson by 3. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. Most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, Balata golf balls, and blades. And I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and I mean, it's just unbelievable what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
Leading by 3 strokes now. Teeing off now on this par 3. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Great looking shot this. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Okay, let's get back to the action. What's in front of them, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Tracking. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that will take him to 7 under. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off. Well played, mate. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195.
This one might need to get down a little. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Let's see if we can make this and keep the par on the card. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
Handy effort, that one. Good look at a birdie here. And that's 8 birdies today. And that will take him to 8 under. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. And they'll be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Time for the 2nd shot at the 11th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Well, they've got their eye locked in. Look at that approach shot against Ricky Fowler as well.
Let's check out this great shot by Lexi Thompson a moment ago. Wonderful effort. Let's get back to it, shall we? Just 3 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Now teeing off on the 12th hole. Going with the 5-iron here. A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th.
Gotta like their chances from there. Right over the spot they were looking at.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. Our leader is up by a whopping 6 shots now. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. The ladies' game has been dominated by Koreans for such a long time, but America has been able to have this resurgence basically off the back of Lexi Thompson and the generation she's started to inspire.
Lexi Thompson is so fun to watch because she's got a very unique swing, and when you look at it, you kind of look back and you go, okay, that went a long way. Okay, that went right at the hole. And she's got such control over her golf ball. It's amazing. And the wins are going to continue to pile up for her year after year. I'm blown away by the fact that she is so aggressive on every single shot. There is no laying up in her game, and I love that. Now, that might cost her a few wins, but I tell you what, she's going to have a lot of wins because of that as well. I love the way she plays the game. It's exciting. Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That's inside the house of opportunity. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Okay, time to return to the action. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed. This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Oh, how about that one? And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Quality shot, that one. Second shot here on the 15th.
This is bold. Going for it in 2.
Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
That was a gallant attempt. Always nice to have a birdie putt. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Nicely done. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Birdied their last hole.
Ah, yes, the gentle fade, the buttercut, if you will.
A tidy looking shot, that one. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Okay, steady now. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
And down it goes. Leading by 9 strokes after that one.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Time for the second shot at the 17th. Going with the 5-wood.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Yeah, that was a safe play. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
What a putt. Started this perfectly.
And down it goes. Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last. Attaboy, good shot. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
They're setting up this next shot into quite an elevated green, Luke.
Opting for the 5-iron.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome. This one looking
and mark it down as another W. What a way to win it.
Fantastic week, a well-deserved win. This player was on top of the game the entire week. Congratulations.
And Rich, what a performance. They've got back-to-back wins. What a force they're proving to be out here on tour.
I gotta say, this player is in full flight at the moment. Just sit back and watch how awesome they are at the moment.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm looking forward to bringing you the action from the ground level for this week's featured group. Now there's a sense of heightened competition this week, and this player has mentioned that they're starting up a rivalry this week with their playing partner.
No kidding, Henny. This player, he seems to have picked out Bubba Watson as the man to beat. That's ambitious.
Luke, you know when you think that you've got a player on the ropes, maybe they're in the middle of the trees, in the middle of a bunker, and you think they've got no shot. And then they do, in fact, pull it to 2 feet. And then you're really frustrated. That's Bubba, every single time. He's that player.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, good-looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
And here we are with the third shot. Ooh, don't give him praise, just look with admiration. That's serious talent. And back to the play, shall we? Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Good looking putt. That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
The third hole at TPC Summerlin is a very strong par 4, measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. Well, this is some lovely momentum to take into the tournament, coming off a last start win, Rich.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the players firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Not a bad play, that one.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Oh, what a great stroke. Oh, that's a lengthy putt. Well holed. And now that finds him in first place. The fourth at TPC Summerlin is a pretty straightaway par 4, measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole, just be accurate on approach. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Currently in the lead by a shot. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
A chance to get one under the card with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. Nice stroke. A bit long on that one. Putting for a par now. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The fifth at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole, ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Ouch, that hurts. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 6th at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. And he's down there.
Yeah, I think he's got around 135. And how about that for confidence? Going right at the pin here in the midst of their rivalry with Bubba Watson. Love seeing that sort of play.
Be the ball, Danny. No. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 28 feet from the cup.
Well, that'll play.
Yeah, that is not what you want to come up against mid-round, mid-rivalry. That was mean.
The 7th at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. And choosing the 8-iron here. Tell you what, they've got their rhythm going there. That's another green in reg.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will move him to 6 under par. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard. After that, the 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
Come on, ball, don't deny him.
That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. And let's have one more look at that shot.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Leading by 5 shots after that. The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. And now to Bubba Watson.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's return to live play now. A 7-footer right here. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh my, right by the hole. A birdie putter waits. Looks good off the blade. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Oh, this looks pure. Ooh. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Has this got enough on it? As we test ourselves here in the closing 9 at TPC Summerlin, what's the second shot into 11 like?
It's a very unfriendly second shot. This green sits above the fairway a good 4 to 5 feet. If you hit it long, you've got no hope of getting it up and down. A very scary shot, to say the least. If you walk away from a par here, happy days.
Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
Yeah, we are currently surrounded by countless
sharks, maybe even 1,000. I don't think it's that many.
Yeah, you seem pretty cocky for a guy with a little dick.
He sits in first position.
You can't touch me, you're not man enough. I eat your asshole alive, you bitch.
The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4, 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
That's well played. Pin high. It's just about 3 feet away.
Little birdie look in here.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. Sitting at 12 under par for the day. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to 3-putt it. Be careful on approach. Already with a couple of wins under their belt. And here we are with the third shot. How close was that to going down? Putting for birdie here. Not a bad line, this. Well played.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And after that hole, this player is ahead by a whopping 10 strokes. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. The 14th at TPC Summerlin is a straightaway par 3 playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Was on a good line. Just a 4-footer remaining. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. The 15th at TPC Summerlin is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Second shot here on the 15th. This one's for birdie.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
The par 5 awaits here, but so does an opportunity. Take full advantage. Well, let's see if they can roll off that birdie at the last. Lovely momentum here. The 16th hole at TPC Summerlin is the final par 5 on the course, Rich, and one the players can reach into.
Obviously, no hope leaving it short with your second shot in the water at 16. So most players bailing out, hitting it just over this green. If they draw a decent lie, they can chip it close, make birdie. However, not so easy. There's a couple of low areas and greenside bunkers to deal with long of this green.
Big chance here. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And they'll tap this in for birdie. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
The 17th at TPC Summerlin is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Okay, let's get back to the action. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. I like the look of this. Well done. Take the birdie. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. That's a good-looking shot there. Rich, take me through the final approach here at TPC Summerlin.
This green is very long and yet very narrow. It is tough to get the judgment with your second shot spot on pin high wise. However, There's still chances to make a birdie, should you need one, to win the tournament.
That was a beauty.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Nice line. Well, it's fair to say that this player ran the tables this week, Rich, and came up trumps in Las Vegas. Look at your Shriners Children's Open winner.
And nobody on the PGA Tour will be shining quite as brightly as this player the rest of the evening here in Las Vegas.
This is impressive. To win out here on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how significant is that?
Luke, winning once on the PGA Tour is difficult enough. To win back-to-back weeks, that's reserved for just the top players in the game.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.
One time, yo. You niggas know the vibe, I'm always on my job. I'm riding with the mob, they riding next to God. Some niggas do the race, my niggas do the chase. Fuck all that just in case, I never play it safe. I never play it safe, I never play it safe. Yeah. I never play it safe, I never play it safe, I never play it safe. Nigga, I've been out here chasing deals, out here missing meals. They told me life a roller coaster, been through all the thrills. They too busy spinning wheels, busy popping pills. I'm busy clocking, ain't no option, gotta pay these bills. I went MIA for real, that's that Tyreek Hill. I saw my brother on that gurney, that shit gave me chills. Type of wounds that never heal, I'm just living well. It still touch 100 mil, show the city how it feel, nigga. You niggas know the the vibe, I'm always on my job. I'm riding with the mob, they ride next to God. Some niggas do the race, my niggas do the chase. Fuck all that just in case. I never play it safe, I never play it safe, I never play it safe. I never play it safe, I never play it safe, I never play it safe.